check 1, 2. There we go. That's good. All right. And that one doesn't wiggle. Good. In case.
Fans, welcome to Orangeville Prep Senior Night inside the Athlete Institute Fieldhouse. Tonight we celebrate the high school careers of 5 graduating seniors on the Orangeville Prep Provincial team. We thank you all for your hard work and your dedication on the court and in the classroom. Family members, when your athlete is announced, please join us inside the corner for a photo. A 6-foot point guard from Xi'an, China, Jaden Zhao. 6'5" forward from Oshawa, Ontario, Riaz Saliu.
Riaz is arguably the hardest worker in this program. He is just phenomenal in terms of his attitude, his energy. When you think Riaz, you just think energy. Everybody loves Riaz.
A little check 1-2, check 1-2. Welcome to the Athlete Institute in Mono, Ontario. OSBA action tonight. Your hometown Orangeville Prep Bears on senior night take on Ridley College from St. Catharines. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining me. So Ridley comes in. They lost their last game, but they won 4 in a row before that. So 4 of 5 coming in, so playing some good basketball. And Orangeville closing out the season. I believe it was, what, 4-7, 4-8 of the record I saw earlier today when I was making my notes. So looking forward to this one. Always bittersweet. Last home game of the season. Never like to see it end, but alas, it does. Reach. Little check 1-2, check. All right, I switched headphones. The other one makes a rattling noise all the time, and it drives me mental, so I've just switched headphones. Hopefully that's not too bad as far as volume. Well, as always, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE. Let me know if the sound or volume too much, too low, whatever, or if I'm getting a name wrong. Always happy to hear from you. We're just going to do team intros. I'll be quiet for just a minute. All right, starting lineups announced. And we got some lights so I can finally see who is starting for Ridley. What is that, 13? So starting for Ridley, 13, Devin Giles. 11, Caden Stuckey. Number 3, Andrew Yarosevich. Number 2, Jaden Pennicott. Number 1, Damola Oni. Out there for Orangeville, Jaden Zhao, Riaz Saliu. Arden Barjwaj, Chris Kirstens, and I can't see who the last one is. That's Owen Kenny. Sorry, I was looking around looking at bodies. Oh, sorry, it's Thomas Baldoff, forgive me. Senior night, so he's getting the start. These numbers on the white jerseys, always the death of me. That's why I was really happy last week when I was up here. They had those new Oville uniforms. You can clearly see these ones are always a challenge. So Thomas Baldoff getting to start senior night. Here we go. Ridley from down in the St. Catharines area. Jaden Pennicott, ball in his hand. Feet inside. That's Stuckey, left-handed jump shot in the follow, and there's a foul. That's Damola Oni, went down hard, and he's going to shoot some free throws. So 16 seconds into the game, our first foul. Damola goes 6-7, misses on his first one. So Ridley coaches Terry Upshaw, well known in this league for many years. Oni gets the first basket of the game. Also assistant coach Joel Friesen, who I know, I called his games when he was with Fraser Valley in the CEBL. So We were chatting before about some CEBL days. Kirsten's trying to back down his defender. He's picked up his dribble, so he leaves it for Zhao. Feed in. Kirsten's switches to his right hand, in and out. Baldoff comes flying, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Ridley ball. So Ridley, of course, the alma mater of some of the NCAA's biggest stars, in Alabama's Charles Bediako, as well as his brother Jaden down at Santa Clara. Feed inside doesn't work. Devin Giles misses on his first go. Zhao, Bardwaj. Baldoff off the screen, misses on his first attempt. Here comes Ridley. Pennicott. Corner three, Jarosevic, switch. Andrew Jarosevic. First basket of the game, aside from the free throw. Big three. Baldoff to Zhao. Oh, good feed. Oh, and Riaz Salyu perhaps a little too amped on senior night. Tried to rip the rim off and missed the dunk. Oni back to Pennicott. Ridley resets. And stolen by Salyu. Oni couldn't get a handle on it. Here comes Baldoff, and then denied. Caden Stuckey, huge block. Zhao. It's not going to be a shooting foul. It was before. A little hand check against him. I didn't see who they called it against, but are they calling it a shooting foul? Huh? No, it's an inbound, yeah. Yeah, the ref's saying it's out of, yeah, exactly. It's not a shooting foul. Zhao inbounds. Baldoff. Inside Kirsten's turnaround, no one there. It's going to be a charge. No. I think Chris didn't recognize he had no one on him there for a second. And it's going to be going the foul against Devin Giles. So Ridley, one of the most worldly rosters, you know, guys from all over Ontario and including the U.S. We got one from Plano, Texas, Giles, who just committed the foul, from Oaklawn, Illinois. They had a couple guys from Saudi Arabia on the roster who have since left the team. Quite the international squad at Ridley. Kirsten's hits a couple free throws, 4-2. Oscar Howe, number 5, seeing his first action for Ridley. And lovely little move, Jaden Pennicott, easy lay-in. And now we got Griffin Collinson out there, seeing his first action. And stolen, and here comes Ridley. Big time dunk, Caden Stuckey. Ridley out quick, 8-2. And has that stolen. Jarosevic, Ridley down the other way. Floater from the free throw line. Doesn't drop, but Ridley got the rebound. Pennicott will reset. Long three with the shot clock expiring, misses it. And how it didn't hit the rim, that ball's got to be dead. It is, yeah. So referee Vince Bull recognized that. The scorer's table didn't reset the clock, but it didn't hit the rim. Substitutions. Yeah, there's Griffin Collinson. Bottom right of the screen, Jaden Zhao, ball in his hand, leaves it for Griffin. And a little bit too adventurous on Kirsten's. They know they got to be physical with them, and that's 2 fouls he's drawn against them in the opening minutes of the first quarter. Salyu. Zhao, take the 3, had it. And tough shot, hey. Worked out just fine. Jaden Zhao off the glass. 8-4. Jurosevic pulls up, no one on him. Wisely recognizes. Easy little jump shot. 10-4. Kirstens to Collinson from the free throw line. Didn't drop. And here comes Orangeville and stripped. Pennicott has that taken out of his hand. Sorry, that was Kenny who missed on the last attempt. Collinson. Good ball movement from Orangeville. Kirstens for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Pennicott, mentioned he's from Ajax Pickering, out my neck of the woods. I found an old thing online from him in grade school and muscled in. That's Stuckey again. We talked about him attending St. Isaac Jogues, which is just down the street from me in Pickering. 12-4. Orangeville yet to get going. Ridley comfortable. And no over and back because it was knocked by the defender. Good recognition. And Collinson pulls up. Good head fake, drains it. Griffin Collinson. Jurosevic. To Pennicott, drives, switches hands. And good hustle by Jurosevic, but ends up turning it over. Collinson leaves it for Salyu. Riaz Salyu! On a poster. Well, he missed his first attempt. He wasn't going to miss twice. Hammers that down. Wow. So he's good for 1 or 2 of those a night now. And then blocked down the other end. Great defense. That's Kinney with the block. So that dunk woke up Orangeville. Collinson 3, bam! Griffin Collinson. Lead now down just to 1. Down to 1, excuse me. 12-11. Stuckey. Baseline jumper. Rims in and out, and then Owen Kinney flying out of nowhere rips that rebound. Wide open look, Kirsten. Kenny for 3, looks off, it is. Rebound, Jurosevic. So Orangeville on a nice little run after that big dunk from Salyu. Pennicott. Shot clock winding down. Will Ridley recognize? They do. Baseline jumper in and out. That's Caden Stuckey. Over top of his defender. That was nice. 14-11. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. Salyu picked up the temperature in the gym with that dunk. Wide open from Zhao. Rolled all around the rim. Finally, a little bit of luck on his favor. Jaden Zhao, tie ball game at 14. Well, we got a ball game, folks. Bit more like it. Early jitters gone from both teams. Now we're settling in. Pennicott off the back of the rim. It's going to be Ridley ball still. Couple new substitutions coming in. Joseph Dongelmans, number 12. And 15, Daniel Thompson as well. So at this point in the season, you wonder, depth, who's hurt. Guys always in and out of the program. Orangeville still with a big bench. Corner three, too much. Air ball. And here comes Orangeville. Pushed ahead. Kirsten's corner three, no. Ooh, Kenny up and down, travel, yeah, whatever you want to call it. Either way, turnover. Tied at 14, 1:15 to go. Jaden Pennicott is a 2023. Jarosevic. Pennicott's got space, but can't get it to go. And the ball was shielded well by Thompson. Still gonna be Ridley ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to get something off. So Xavier Gentles, a little too anxious to come into the game. He's seen his first action. Can't see what number he is, but I just know who he is. Little turnaround jump shot, Daniel Thompson. Love that catch, no dribble. He's got the size and length. Just turn around and put that up, 16-14. Well, we got it. Whoever 10 is, I don't know. Because 10, I was told, was not in the roster. I'll find that out at the half. I went through all the numbers. They told me there was no 10. He'd left the team, and now there's a 10. Pushed ahead, lovely feed from Zhao. Collinson ties it up, 16-16. It's a great pass, great finish. And Pennicott down the other way. And Thompson, as time is expiring and he can't get it up. So we'll go to the end of one quarter, tied at 16. Good one, folks. Thanks for joining us here on the Orangeville Prep live stream. Don't forget to click subscribe, that red button. Stay up to date on all things Orangeville and Athlete Institute. Also, don't forget to check them out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Drop a follow and stay up to date. Of course, don't forget, coming up later on, senior night for the national team. (8 p.m. just following this. Was supposed to be up here last week, and then we had that big time storm. What was that, last Wednesday before? It was supposed to be just coming up for there was no provincial team game. It was just the Crestwood versus the national team got canceled. And so this will be my final home game of the year. Always sad. but blessed to have the opportunity to do this. So I think, because I don't see, it might be Pushka, Eric Pushka is number 10. Because I don't see a 4 over on the bench, so that's what I'm going with. Pushka, because he's about the same height as listed, 6 foot, so. Could we see a 30? Could be William Robinson as well. I'll find out at the half. All right, back to it. Good first quarter. Orangeville started slow, then Riaz Salyu woke him up with that big dunk, followed by some big threes, and now we got a ball game. 16 apiece, second quarter underway. Jaden Zhao, ball in his hand. Bardwaj. And that's Kenny, too strong. And so I don't have a 23 on Orangeville. That's new. We'll have to get that at the half as well. Forgive me. We got a new Orangeville guy. Pull-up jumper, swish. The mysterious number 10. I'll get it at the half, forgive me. 18-17. So good crowd in the gym, more filing in. Obviously senior night, lots of family and friends in attendance. In and out. Here comes Orangeville. Kenny. Too predictable on that pass. Telegraphed it, stolen. And here comes Ridley. 2017. Zhao attacks up and under, and the follow from Bardwaj gets the roll. Good team effort, 2019. Well, whoever 10 is that just came off the bench is torching Orangeville right now, 22-19. Tough shot missed. And Pennicott on the ground, regroups. And here comes Ridley. Well, there's Pushka 4, so we have a 4 out there. So it could be William Robertson, 30, I have. Kenny up and under, doesn't go. Yeah, I don't see a 30, so I'm going to go William Robinson 10. Kenny shoots some free throws. 0-2025. So a couple years of basketball left. He's had a great season, really good player. Enjoy his game, got great length. Can shoot, attack the basket, plays defense. We got Jack McMahon. Jack McMahon had a big game up here a couple weeks ago when I was doing it. A couple big threes off the bench. Let's see if he's got some of that in him tonight. (22-21). Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound, McMahon. Salyu picks it up and just fighting his way in. Good hustle from Riaz, gets himself to the free throw line. Riaz from Oshawa. The Schwa, as we call it out there. I've been meaning to go out and watch some Oshawa Generals junior hockey. It's on my list of things to do this season. Riaz ties the game, 22. It gives Orangeville their first lead of the night at 23-22. Chris Kirsten's back into the game. Robinson, ball in hand. Jurosevic missed. Oni misses also. So Ridley cooled off after that good hot start. Struggling to find that next basket. McMahon, play was set up nice for him. Just didn't finish. Stuckey, they got to get back to him because he was having success and Orangeville was having a tough time stopping him. Now he gets himself to the free throw line. So Caden from Plano, Texas. I got to get the story of why he's in St. Catharines. Plano, one of the hotbeds of high school football anywhere in the United States. Misses his first, trying to tie the ball game. One and two. Tied at 23, 6:31 to go. McMahon, Scott Kirsten posted up. Good battle between him and Stuckey tonight, two big guys. Good kick out. McMahon caught every bit of the rim, just wouldn't drop for him. Robinson. Picks up his dribble. Shot clock winding down. Ridley messing around with it. I don't know if they recognize. No one on the bench letting them know. And that ball didn't even hit rim. Either way, it was going to be a turnover. So surprising that Ridley bench quiet, not helping their teammate out when the shot clock was getting down. Ooh, I heard a big slap. Kirstens was looking for it as well. Rowan Scott Smith, first action tonight. Wide open look, bingo. That's from deep, Jack McMahon, big three. Orangeville back out in front. 26-25. Good defense from Orangeville. Jarosevic, lovely little fadeaway jump shot. Defender all over him, doesn't phase him. 27-26, the visitors back out in front. Scott Smith, corner three, too much. Up and under. Stuckey can't do it. And here comes Orangeville. Collinson. Rowan Scott Smith the follow. Orangeville back out in front. Seesaw battle in the second quarter. And who was that? Kirstens goes down hard. He fouled Stuckey. So Stuckey will shoot some free throws. He's a 20-24. Well, he's already got the body to play at the next level. Big dude for a young guy. Got him listed at 6'9", and ties the game. So it was a nice drive up here to Orangeville tonight. Finally, after some Arctic cold, it was insane over the weekend. Down about minus 25, 26. And now back to something a little bit more humane. So timeout, Ridley leads by 1, 3:33 to go in the half. I'm Chris McKee, thanks for joining us here on the Orangeville Prep live stream. Of course, as usual, the Drake bumping in the background. I'm not getting any Wi-Fi in here, so if you are messaging out there, I will get you at the half. Hit me up at Mr. McKee. No. Of course, Super Bowl week this Sunday. Big matchup. I'm sure we're all going to hear the breakdowns of Kansas City versus Philadelphia ad nauseum over the past week or the next week. It's always exhausting. You know, sometimes over the years they do 2 weeks, and then there's been times in between the Super Bowl, between the conference championship games, and sometimes they do a week. It seems to be 2 of late, and it just gets so much, like hearing the conversation over and over and over. I like the week. Get in, get her done, play the game, let's go. I'm leaning KC right now. I'm not sold on it, but I'm certainly leaning KC right now. They've been there. Ridley wants to press. Good tactic. Bodies flying everywhere, and it results in a turnover. Jarosevic, and then he has his pocket picked. Howe picks it up. Stuckey thought about the three. I would like to see him take it, see if the big man's got range. Instead, Jarosevic has a go, doesn't drop. Turnover, knocked out of bounds. No, it's not turned over. It's still going to be Ridley ball. Pennicott inbounds. What are they calling? Something way over the other side of the ball. Refs converse. Allows me an opportunity to take a sip of my BioSteel. White freeze is the flavor of the evening. So I don't know what it was. It was something going on over the other side. I didn't see it. I was watching Pennicott on the baseline ready to inbound. And now there's a conversation with Ridley head coach Terry Upshaw. I remember the first Ridley game I did, he got ejected. And hey, I just talked about, love to see the big man Stuckey take a three on cue. Here's me, drains it. And now we got a possession error and it favors Ridley. So this press from Ridley late causing some problems for the Orangeville boys. And now, how's that not a turnover? It should be, it's gotta be Ridley ball. The possession arrow was to Ridley, that's odd. Ridley pressing it still. McMahon, and just barely kept that alive. Bardwaj. And now the ball movement too predictable. Jurosevic. In a pretty ugly series of play for the past 30 seconds there. And it's gonna be Orangeville ball. Settle down, boys. Ooh, tough pass. McMahon made the most of it. He's going to get a travel. It is, yeah. You know, I thought Jack got away with one on the last possession. The ref's not going to let him do that twice. And so Ridley's press causing all sorts of issues. Pennicott running the point for Ridley. Zhou's giving him a lot of space. Stuckey, he's been the guy in Orangeville tonight so far. Stripped by McMahon. Collinson spin move, lovely. Oh, ho, ho. That was delicious. Griffin Collinson, spin move and the teardrop. 2-point ball game. Orangeville trails, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound McMahon. Zhou pulls up, take it. Attacks, and he's fouled. Jaden will shoot some free throws. Defender left his feet when he didn't need to. And now we got some free throws. So Daniel Thompson back in for Ridley, number 15. So I'm told at the end of this game, they're gonna do, Zhou can't hit the free throws. I'm told they're gonna do the senior night celebrations for the next Orangeville team basically immediately following this game. We're gonna let the court clear a bit, do the celebrations, then give the teams 10 minutes to work out, and then we'll have a game. McMahon tracks that down. The ref got in the way. Unfortunate. The ref just doing his job. No malice in that. Stuckey. Thompson, wide open. Look, Pennicott had a wide open three and didn't want it. Attacks to drive, and then Stuckey, dominant, and one. Caden Stuckey. So he's been the best player on the floor in the first half. Orangeville doesn't answer for him, doesn't have an answer for him. You know, if I'm Ridley, keep feeding him. They can't stop him. Big time dunk, and he's fouled in the process. Speaking of big time dunk, Riaz Salyu back into the game. He woke the gym up back in the first quarter with his big dunk. He should have too. We won't dwell on the first. So a different camera angle for you guys at home watching this. And Stuckey converts Ridley with a 4-point game. They've moved the camera right next to me in the play-by-play booth. It used to be above me, so if you're wondering why, it's a little bit of a different angle. That's why. Apparently it was a fire code issue. Blocking the hallway. Whatever. Stuckey again. Now Thompson, turnaround, doesn't drop for him. So 25 seconds to go. Bardwaj, no call there. Surprising, rarely do you see that. I'm all right with them. I was up here last time, the Fort Erie game, there was just 10,000 whistles. Let the boys play, here we go. Shot clock winding down, or game clock. Swish. Andrew Yarosevich at the buzzer for 3. And now Ridley will go into the half with a 7-point lead, 38-31, so huge 3. As time expires, Chris McKee, thanks for joining us here up at Orangeville. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and I'm going to find out those right numbers, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. We'll check 1-2. Welcome back to the Athlete Institute, Mono, Ontario. I'm Chris McKee. Ridley with a 7-point lead at the half, so we figured out what's going on. So 23 on Orangeville, a new player, Xavier Snaggs. And number 10 on Ridley is indeed William Robinson, so my apologies to William and his family out there. I had Rowan Maida, who is the son of Our Lady Peace singer Rain Maida and his wife Chantal Kraviazik, but they said he's not here. He's listed at 10 on the roster, and now we have William Robinson at 10. I was looking forward to dropping some Our Lady Peace references, but alas, I've been robbed of that opportunity. So good game. Ridley just that big shot late, create a little bit of separation. If you're Orangeville, they haven't really gotten going from three-point range, just a couple. I'd like to see them just start putting up a little, see how it goes. Stuckey led all scorers with 15. Giles misses on that one. And Collinson with 9, I think it was for Orangeville. Shot with Stacy and Ken over at the half. Nice feed in. Kenny, nice cut underneath, but everything but the finish. Devin Giles leads it for his point guard, Jaden Pennicott. Giles, oh, clever, and one. It's going to count, yeah. Again, the defender left his feet when he didn't need to, and Giles was clever in that he just kind of leaned into him, drew the contact, and the basket's going to count and one. So Ridley can open up a double-digit lead. I'm tongue-tied. Forgive me. And they do. 10-point lead. I'll mention assistant coach Joel Friesen over there. First player selected in CEBL history. So he'll be a trivia question a couple of years from now. Bounced around, he played with Fraser Valley, with Guelph, Ottawa, played over in the Ukraine. Turnaround jump shot, lovely. Devin Giles. Ridley in danger of running away with this one. Orangeville needs a basket big time here. Kirstens, kick out, Salyu, denied. And Stuckey's out there playing defense as well. Mirosevic, really nice first half inside to Stuckey, and one. Caden Stuckey, they can't stop him. I talked about, he's got the body to play college basketball right now. He's still just a 2024, so another year left. And his physicality has been a real challenge for Orangeville tonight. Just keep feeding him. They can't stop him. Lovely from the free throw line, converts. 15-point lead, Ridley. Crowd silenced here on senior night. Jaden Zhao, one of those seniors, playing his last home game. Kenny, no good. Bardwaj knocks that out of bounds. He got lucky. I'm with Giles underneath. It looked like Arjun tipped that out, but Orangeville catches a break. Give it back to him. Oy. Yeah. So Damola Oni has a good case to plead. The ball was bouncing around, and he's called a little hand check foul. And so William Robinson comes back in. So he came right off the bench, 3 quick baskets. He was torching Orangeville. Oh, and one. Jaden Zhao, much needed. Bit more like it from Orangeville. Oh, Jaden trying to convert. He does. 46-34. 7:40 to go, third quarter. Ridley comfortably in front. No answer for 11, Stuckey. Pennicott. What's the call? I didn't see what the call was. Either way, it's going to be Orangeville ball, a turnover they needed. Kenny weaving around, has Kirstens underneath, one extra pass, and Bardwaj, he didn't need the dribble. He had an easy lane off the glass, but went underneath. Kirsten's got away with a push on Stuckey, wide open. Pennicott. Jurosevic. Oh, man, he's got a really sweet stroke. Andrew Jurosevic from three. I mean, that was as sweet a three as you're going to see. Nothing but net. Take it, Collinson. In and out. Giles rebound for Ridley. Giles, and then he's denied by Bardwaj. Still going to be Ridley ball, though. So Jurosevic in 2024, he can shoot. Stuckey and Jurosevic, he's feeling it, why not? Oh, finally misses. But Giles regroups for Ridley. Pennicott attacks and gets it to go. Jaden Pennicott. (51-34). Ridley had some success pressing in the second quarter. I'm not sure why they don't get back to it. They've got Orangeville out of sorts. Maybe put the nail in the coffin, put this game away quickly. They've had a good rotation into their bench. They're going in, using a good 10, 11 guys here. So they don't have to worry about saving maybe their core dudes. Bardwaj, Kirstens cannot muscle it in, but he gets it back. And then finally, Collinson comes in behind him and cleans up that mess. Griffin Collinson. And Robinson in and out. Jaden Zhao down the other way. Good kick out, Collinson. Swish. Griffin Collinson. A much needed three for Orangeville. Lead at 12. Pennicott wisely slowing things down. Now he'll attack and then denied by Bardwaj. Orangeville's got numbers. Owen Kenny up and under. And the follow, Chris Kirstens. Maybe if you're Ridley, timeout. No, he's going to let him play through it. Lead back to 10. Robinson, wide open lane, and he's fouled. It won't count though. No. They're saying it's a non-shooting foul. Yeah, didn't think so. So substitutions. Gamola Oni and Joseph Dongelman back in. Joseph, that's 6'10", number 12 is wearing. Big guy, long arms. Probably plays a lot bigger than 6'10". So we got time out on the floor. 10-point ball game. Orangeville not going away quietly. So I'm not much of a Netflix guy. I watch sports. I watch an insane amount of college basketball. I'm watching a bit more NBA this year than I did in seasons past, more so than college. I mean, I still watch a ton of college, but a lot more NBA as well. But I started watching on Netflix this documentary on Kai, the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker. And I've watched it about 7 times in the past 2 weeks. I keep going back to it because I remember when Kai went viral a couple of years ago, and then 3 months after he goes viral worldwide, he gets charged with murder. It's like this bizarre tale of, well, rags to riches back to rags. So highly recommended. Kai the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker on Netflix. I'm okay, thanks. They asked me if I wanted some juice. I got one. So back to the action. Enough about the hitchhikers. Jurosevic, he's the hot hand, and this dude is lethal. Andrew Jurosevic. 3 after 3. 54-41. Kirstens. Nice pump fake, attacks. Is it gonna count? They're gonna count it, Chris Kirstens, and 1. Well, Chris also on senior night, his last home game. Can't convert. Ridley back the other way. Who's the other guy? Another Ridley alum, Malcolm Bailey. I know he was with Colgate, I believe, for a bit. And Jurosevic, hey, they want to keep letting him shoot, and I'm all for it. But the shot clock was winding down. He still hits it. It's not going to count, though. So Ridley messing around with it a bit too much as they let the shot clock expire. But Jurosevic hit it again. Bardwaj yet to get going tonight. Here comes Jurosevic. Now he wants to attack. It's got to be a goaltending. They're going to count it. Yeah, exactly. I thought so. So, yeah, I'm in agreement with that being goaltending. Yeah. (56-43). And that was a tough pass. Possession arrow is going to favor Orangeville. So they'll catch a break there, maintain possession. Bardwaj back to Collinson. Pulls up from the free throw line. And a little floater drops for him. Lead back to 11. Orangeville's got to get it down to single digits. Worked their way back from there. Oni. Jurosevic, come on now. This guy, he's as good a shooter we've seen in this gym all year. Andrew Jurosevic. And he's a 2024, young man out of Kitchener. Wow. So my game plan earlier was for keep feeding Stuckey, but Stuckey on the bench, they're letting Jurosevic shoot, and he is just on fire. Anywhere in the gym. Well, quick timeout. Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Chris McKee. Appreciate you listening. Blessed to get a day off my day job. I'm doing traffic reporting for 8 different stations. For those from Ridley, parents down in St. Catharines, you can hear me on 610 CKTV doing the traffic Monday to Friday, aside from today because I'm here, as well as on The Move 105.7 and 102.9 Bounce FM. What else? Funny 820, 97.7. Those are all kind of St. Catharines, Hamilton stations. And then, of course, TSN 1050 in Toronto. And what else do I do? Jazz FM, that's it. So if you hear from the News Talk 1010 Traffic Center, I'm Chris McKee. Now you know who it is. So coming up next, Victory Academy versus Orangeville. Also, they're going to do their senior night celebration. Orangeville boys back from a weekend in Rhode Island. Lots of big things happening down there for them. How Jurosevic finally misses. Xavier Snags, 23. That's the name they gave us at half. Rowan Scott-Smith, ball in his hands for Snags. No good. $59-45, $1:45 to go in the third. All Ridley in the third quarter. Jurosevic and Stuckey, they can't stop them. Oni misses. Orangeville the other way. A couple great games last week up here against the two Fort Erie teams. Orangeville Provincial had a buzzer beater attempt to win, couldn't get it to go. Great game though, enjoyed that one. And then the Orangeville national squad ended up beating Fort Erie. Jaden Zhao at the free throw line. Hopefully we'll see Jaden somewhere in the OUA next year. Here's Stuckey again, using that 6'9" frame, but it doesn't drop for him. And a foul against Thompson. He's a little puzzled, as is his head coach, Terry Upshot. That was mine. Where were we? Was I down at Rise? It was either Rise or King's Christian. That game, the first game I did with Ridley, and Terry was ejected. I remember that. So we can get this to a 10-point lead. Big free throw. Hits it. So back down to 10. Orangeville has done a good job of just sticking around. Oh, what a feed inside, and Howe. Nice lay-in. Oscar Howe. Well drawn up play. Orangeville sleeping defensively on that one. Scott Smith. Snags. Bingo. Xavier with a big three. Much needed for Orangeville. 61-52, 25 seconds to go. There's about a 5 seconds difference on the shot clock and the game clock. Everyone's drinking red wine today. The LeBron James influence in the building. Well, LeBron scheduled or set to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer some point this week. So I didn't see what was going on there, but either way, Jurosevic will shoot some free throws. This guy's a shooter. Jeez. I mean, the free throws money, the threes. Robinson. Jurosevic, a little floater from the free throw line. Even that goes. And why was the buzzer going? There was still 5 seconds to go. So that was a bit of a distraction. The buzzer went, there was like 4 seconds left to go. Either way, at the end of three, Ridley, 65-52, courtesy of Andrew Jurosevic in that third quarter, just flames coming off the ball. Well, it's getting a lot warmer in this gym, literally. So good luck to my son Alex out there. He's, talked about he plays soccer up at Algoma University, but he's also on the curling team now, and they're in the OUAA Curling Championships this weekend out at Trent University in Peterborough. Their soccer coach got fired at the end of the year. Curling team is short a couple guys, so my son's a goalie, him and the 3 goalies all joined the curling team. They're all really good buddies, which is great to see, because you always wonder how about the dynamic of position like that when they're all competing for the same minutes, but they're all really good friends. Now, if they could just get 11 better guys in front of them, that's my wish for 2023. Well, they just hired a new soccer coach, guy from out in BC. He literally just got hired this week, so he's making the move from BC to Sault Ste. Marie. So he's going to need some luck. And also kudos to Algoma's basketball team. I saw they beat Ontario Tech this week, getting some sneaky wins in. You know what it is? It's the universities, because you're looking at, on a bus, probably 10, 12-hour bus ride. Sometimes they fly up there, some of the, TMU and U of T, whatever. The wealthier Toronto schools will fly their guys up there. Otherwise, they're going on that 12, 14-hour bus ride, and none of them want to do it, and they're miserable. And so, the Algoma teams are able to catch some of these teams sleeping because they just don't want to be there. It's a lot more stressful than that, hour, 90-minute bus drive down to Kitchener-Waterloo or whatever, London, Hamilton. They're going all the way up to the Soo, and none of them want to be there. and it ends up showing on the court. So kudos to Algoma's basketball team. Here we go. Bardwaj has that ripped out of his hand. Possession arrow to travel. A 13-point game. Stuckey. Jurosevic again gets the roll off the front of the rim, drops for him. Kenny tries to respond. Salyu out there. Ball bouncing around, and Damola Oni scoops it up for Ridley. So this is that point where Ridley can put it away unless Orangeville tightens up that D. They need some turnovers. I'd like to see them maybe press a little, try to get Ridley out of their rhythm. And someone, you know, I'm not saying, and Ridley finally messing around with it. And I'm so surprised no one on their bench calls out the, you know, when the shot clock's expiring. They're all very quiet. Either way, much needed for Orangeville. Big turnover. We'll take it. Collinson wide open. No good. Giles with the rebound. Pennicott, guarded by Zhao. Giles for three. Ooh. He got the feed from Jurosevic. Giles says, is this how you do it? Big three. 18-point lead, largest of the game for Ridley. Corner, Collinson, in and out. That's been the story of Orangeville's night right there. Riaz Salyu cleans up that mess, but that ball hit every bit of the rim and just wouldn't drop for Collinson. Salyu sneaks in the back door, though. And just tipped out of bounds, still gonna be Ridley ball. Stuckey, Jurosevic, and one. This dude is silly. Andrew Jurosevic. Reminds me of, you know, we did the Hodan game a couple weeks ago. That David Polpa came in the gym. You know, the pregame warm-up, probably the last guy you're checking for. The same thing with Jurosevic. You know, I didn't see him flashy dunks, anything like that. But this dude is just an absolute killer from behind the arc. From everywhere, really. He's just torching Orangeville. Kenny, no response. He wants more. Finally, well, there was some foul off the ball. Jurosevic was looking for a foul on his shot, but there was something off the ball. I didn't see it. Lead at 19. Big time game coming up next. In OSBA action as well, Pool A. Orangeville versus Victory. Kirstens. Zhao. Oh, so just as they turned it over, Damola Oni called a little hand check foul. So Orangeville catches a break. And now they want a timeout. So 7 o'clock for those near radio. My golf show's on right now. If you're not feeling this basketball game, tune into AM 960, Saga 960, This Week in Golf. Airs every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 5 p.m. and then a couple late night airings. So there's 4 times a week. I was actually out at the Toronto Golf Show on Saturday, International Center. It was cool. I just started season 2 of my golf show, which is cool. Wrap up the PGA Tour, LIV, all that stuff. It takes a while to kind of figure out, what the show is. And I've got a good formula now. And it's getting easier and easier every week. I wanted a basketball show, but they said, we don't need one. Can you do a golf show? I said, sure. And now I have a golf radio show for 2 years. It's also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, all your podcasts. This Week in Golf. Go check it out. Check out my basketball one, Undrafted Free Agent. It's also on all the Spotify, iHeart. Ooh, and kicked out of bounds. Zhao. I've left my basketball one alone for a few weeks. I'm working on a documentary that's taken up a lot of my time, aside from the golf show. It's a political documentary, so I'll spare you the details, but should be done some point within the next 2 weeks. Been working on it for about three months now. Lovely lay-in, Jaden Pennicott. Orangeville, no answers on defense. McMahon, take the shot. Kirstens pulls up from the free throw line. Hits it, Chris Kirstens. I'd like to see Orangeville get a little bit more adventurous shooting threes right now. You're down 19. They got to dig out of this hole somehow. Taking mid-range jump shots. Either attack, get that easy basket, or shoot the three. Robinson. It's got to be a travel. They're calling it offensive. Oh, it looks like they're calling it on Giles off the ball, because it was like, how could the ball carrier do it? Yeah. Zhao, kick out. Bit more like it. Riaz Salyu, corner 3, much needed. Atmosphere picking up in the gym now with that. It's like I said, you got to start taking some chances here. Also, Ridley's got some pretty good size underneath. Giles just hit a 3. Missed on that one. Stuckey now. How are they calling the travel? Well, alas, they did, and a much-needed turnover. Jaden Zhao, team general, ball in his hands. Oh, and they got a break because, and that's not Jaden. I mean, Kenny's out there not looking for a pass. He's only got 4 players to pass it to, so how you're not out there focused on your point guard, that's a you problem. That's not Jaden's problem. Kirstens, spin move. Well, he's fouled at least. He'll shoot some free throws. So that was against Stuckey. Much needed. Back to 15 now, 75-60. They got to hit your free throws down the stretch here. 2 for 2, nicely done by Chris. Seen Chris getting some good minutes in the grind session games as well. And here's Jurosevic off the bench. And this guy is just out of this world. Another three. This time, luck on his side. It bounced twice off the rim and dropped. I mean, he might be at about 10 threes by now. Oh, denied Stuckey, huge block. McMahon, bingo, Jack McMahon off the bench. That's what he can do. They got to find a way to get Jack more shots. Because when he's out there and he's got a rhythm, he's hitting his shots. Oh, nice feed inside, but Howe can't get a handle on it, and it's stolen by Kenny. Here comes Orangeville. Sal, you just hit the three. McMahon takes it. Short on that attempt, unlucky. He certainly earned the right to take that shot, though. Do or die time here for Orangeville. 3:35 to go. 14-point game. Make it, ooh, I was gonna say, this guy, I'm almost calling the basket, but the second it leaves this guy's hand. Finally misses one. Take it. McMahon. Oh, so that was Jaden Zhao, forgive me. Either way, it didn't count. Shot clock at 5, 4, 3, and a foul call against Kirstens with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. You got to have that situational awareness, as they say. But that also just shows, you know, Jurosevic has been so lethal, they can't give this guy any room, even if there was 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll get it back to 14 now, a bit more time to reset. Stuckey. No good. Kirsten's got his head down. He's got to pick his head up. Giles had that pass lead him a little far. Unlucky. 2:15 to go. Orangeville doesn't need any twos right now. Start shooting some threes. That'll do, but it doesn't go. Wisely, Ridley slowing things down. Pennicott happy to let the clock just tick away. They're now doubling Jurosevic. He gets it out to Oni, and he didn't call glass, but it's going to count for 3. And he's got a wry smile on his face after that. A bit of luck on his side. Hey, that's been the kind of night for Ridley. Off the glass, counts for 3. Take it. Zhao for 3. Short. Pennicott. Well, Ridley going to get out of here with a W. Looks like it. Pennicott underneath to Stuckey. Giles, he wanted that one himself, and it drops. He had the extra pass. Oni was wide open, didn't give it to him. Kenny. And it just hasn't been Orangeville's night. And up and under, Owen Kenny. Last minute to play in the ball game. Well, while the clock's ticking down, I want to shout out all the moms and dads out there. Thanks for putting up with me throughout the season, having to listen to this, as well as the players. I know they all go back and watch it. always appreciate this opportunity, and it's a blessing to be in this gym. You know, every couple weeks, getting the chance to do this, being involved in the players' lives and your son's lives. So thank you so much. Time it on the floor. Well, what a second half. Jurosevic and then Stuckey's been just good all night. But unbelievable. That's as good a performance I've seen in this gym over the past couple of years. I'd say it reminds me, Popa on Holden had a similar night. He went for about 34 against Orangeville a couple weeks ago, just before Christmas. And Jurosevic has got to be somewhere in that range tonight. I don't have any stats or anything in front of me. That's all down at the scores table. But just ridiculous. Of course, stick around, coming up a few minutes. Senior night for the senior national team here. Going to take on Victory Academy out of Brampton. Two teams side by each in the standings, both in that middle of the pack of Pool A. You got Victory, what are they? I think 8 and 7. Where's my notes? Oh, sorry, 7 and 8. And so both teams, both Orangeville and Victory, need that W next. And I didn't see what the call was. It looks like Oni called with a foul off the ball. And free throws. It's the first. Well, an impressive performance by Ridley. In Orangeville, Ridley came out, delivered the opening few punches. Orangeville had a good run to dig out of it. Big dunk by Salyu, some threes. And then from there on in, it was just Ridley. Stuckey, Jurosevic, both of them just too good. Really good team effort. Talked about William Robinson as well off the bench in the first half. A couple big baskets, so good team win for Ridley. You wonder, what would basketball gyms play without Drake? Drake didn't exist. Maybe some Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me. Even I'm sick of that song. So 43.6 to go. Take the shot. Kirsten's for three. Why not? No good. And now Ridley can just run the clock off. Don't even take the shot. Just dribble the ball until the shot clock runs out. And I don't know why they're fouling. You're down. There's 23 seconds left. What are they down, 14? To quote Eminem, sometimes you just got to admit when it's it, it's it. And it's it. 23 seconds left. And you don't want to foul Jurosevic. they shooting free throws now? Yeah, and Jurosevic, well, he's going to get a chance to pad his stats here. This coaches need to get on this kid, Andrew Jurosevic. I don't care, Pool A, Pool B, Pool D. This guy's as good a shooter as you'll see in the OSBA. And they got some pretty good shooters in this league. We finally misses. There's no, it's a 1-and-1, so. Well, I didn't get to take a break at half because I was over trying to find out who's who, and then I got into a chat with Jesse. We were chatting Wu-Tang. So I got to go out and check my phone in half, see if I've missed any messages. I won't get in the Wi-Fi in here. That's been the story of Orangeville's night right there. Get some young fans walking into the booth right now. Little guy beside me, about 7 or 8. And Xavier Snaggs, nice little jump shot just outside the free throw line. And that'll be the end of the game, as Ridley comfortably gets out of here with a 13-point win, courtesy of Andrew Jurosevic and Caden Stuckey. Nice night. Big win for Terry Upshaw and his troops. Ridley looking really good as far as their chances in the playoffs in the OSBA right now. They keep shooting like that. Well, thanks for joining us, folks. Stick around for a few minutes. Senior night coming up, and one more game, Orangeville Prep versus Victory Academy. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for allowing me into your homes.